13 billionaire individuals and 2 family groups that have signed it as of this past summer. Did you know there's 115 billionaires in the world? Man, where were we the day that God was giving out the billionaire checking accounts, huh? There's 113 of them that have signed this agreement, 115 actually that have signed the agreement to be a part of this. Sadly, as I started looking down this group, the name David Green and his wife, who are the owners of the Hobby Lobby, are the only ones of that group who are identified as Christians. They're the only ones who identified that I could find, and there may be others, but that I could find. They're the only ones who are outspoken Christians. Imagine of the hundreds of billions of dollars that will be given away over the next 50 years, imagine if some of that money were to be harnessed for the kingdom of God. Could you imagine? Could you imagine what the billions of dollars, yes, it would corrupt some churches and it would goof up some preachers and there would be problems because we're people, but could you imagine the kingdom impact that could be had with that kind of financial resource in our world? Now, don't get me wrong, they're doing things like curing polio and providing clean water and education. They're doing great stuff. They really are. They're helping millions of people all over the world, and that is a noble cause, but at the end of the day, every one of those people that the Giving Pledge helps is going to die and face their Maker, and they're going to have a hard time answering the one question that they're going to be asked: do you love Jesus? And so I think, well, what does that mean to us? What about you and I? Wonder how we fit into that. Warren Buffett, you probably know him. I'm not talking Jimmy Buffett, the singer. I'm talking Warren Buffett, the investor. From Omaha, Nebraska, his executive assistant says that he's an agnostic. Doesn't really care if there's a God. Pulled a couple of interviews with Bill Gates talking to David Frost. David Frost says, do you believe in the Sermon on the Mount? Gates says, I don't. Not somebody who goes to church on a regular basis. The specific elements of Christianity are not something I'm a huge believer in. There's a lot of merit